south of downtown Buffalo at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Watch the sled.
On 1st down, it's Harrington. Take this to the other side of midfield.
There you go. Go again.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Not today.
58.
See your face.
This is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
You better be afraid of me. Deuce. Hey, tight.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go. 5. Under 10. 10.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to go up top again. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Allen to throw once more. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will result in losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Allen going to try and keep it. A pitch back. And he takes it in across the track for a Bills touchdown.
Every time. Come on, guys. Let's go now. Let's do this.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
Taylor.
They'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
53, Mike 53. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Watch twins.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play.
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Got him. Got him. Let's go now. Mikey, 18. 53. Check 53. Bring it. 19. Tiger. 19. Tiger. 15. Check 15. 53. 53. Mike. Come off the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Let's blow it up.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
Well, we're on 1st down. Harrington, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Let's go.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Got double tight. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. So he caught it from the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10. And mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Show it up.
From the gun, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will extend their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone sharing in the load and sharing in the play. If they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Well, this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Focus, defense, focus. Sponge. Hit the street.
From the gun, Silver. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now left side on the swing pass. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Off the play fake. Silver. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run with Taylor. Tackle there by Rashard Lawrence.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Silver. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
All day, defense, all day, all day. You got tight. You got tight. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Looking to throw. Silver. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 3. Mike's 49. 18. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Operating from the gun. Silver. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Hey, keep it going, dog. Keep it going.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take it off and go. Now he's sitting in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
We're going to work.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Get ready. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Half 85. Half 85.
Now this time, out to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
58 is Mike.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding
58. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, here I come.
Now on second and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Fallon now, throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and come down and snap the football.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Yeah, good job, fellas. Good job.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football to a triple option, you've actually called that.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Ready up. 53. Check 53.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Let's go. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Silver.
Hey,
looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Taylor. Touchdown in the Oculus. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Boswell good with the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Come on, fellas.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game. I
think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
58 's the money. 52. Here we go. Check. Alert.
From the gun, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
He was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
I got one.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is. And definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
58's Mike, 58's Mike. It's a party. Now.
Tight dog.
On 2nd down and 4. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it. That's because I believe in you guys.
He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Taylor.
Check three. Switch.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. 49 the mark. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Watch 20.
The give to Taylor. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 4. Check 4.
Here's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I'm coming.
Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen. And they get swing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick, fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Come on, let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Let's get in there.
But we do have some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Taylor to start the drive. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's checking. 36.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check. 53, Mike. Check. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Cut. Watch the twist. Let's go. And we got Mike.
On third down. Silver. He's got a man. It's Williams.
Oh, yeah.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's trash.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. Let's go, D. Check 31. Check 31. Hey.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the side.
Take the points and keep moving.
And he knocks it through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Boys, bad.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Mike, 58, right there. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 58 's the alert. 58 's the money.
Now a handoff here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Come on. Come on, D.
SOS.
Out. Alert.
Operating from the gun. Allen going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he moves it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You call it, we haul it, baby.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown, almost out of reach.
It's so that way. I think they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Come on, guys, dig deep.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Silver. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts add on to their lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's show him how to play football. Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still not any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
From the gun, Allen. Running back, it's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Let's get off the field.
Going deep for Diggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Hoffman. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check 53. Let's get the ball. Mike, 53.
He pitches it. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Moves back up to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Silver.
Operating from the gun. Allen, flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Two times. Hey.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
I got you, son.
Regular.
One final try here for Allen. And it is incomplete.
Oh, you got to do better than that.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Double time. 3 down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
You ain't gonna burn me.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Silver. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey, let's get that home.
From the gun, Silver. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 64 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line to the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance to really pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before
this is our time.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
58, boy, 58, 58, it's Mike.
Waiting for the gun. Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrington. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
58.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, and he'll be brought down by the Colts. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing on third and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Check. He's coming. We got double up. Kill. Watch that quick.
It's Taylor, and he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the curl. Hey, smash crossbow. Check.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
6 guys. Shift. Watch the shift.
They run once more with Taylor. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it. And they'll say at the 45. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing.
That's all that's left. Victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and That's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, I just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.